What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jay Renee with Prison Ride Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This morning, we got a brother on the phone by the name of Scrooge Mac, all right? He has a clothing line called Parvenu Fresh, so we're going to talk to him about that and about some other things he might have on his top, all right? Good morning, bro. How you doing?
How you doing, Jay Renee? I'm coolin', man. I just woke up. I had to drink a cup of coffee to get ready for you, but
Okay.
you know how important it was.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you made it, definitely, for sure. I appreciate you for taking the time to talk to us about your clothing line and some other things that's going on in your mind. So we're just gonna jump right into it, okay?
Yeah, absolutely,
All right,
man.
bye.
I feel like I'm just trying.
Go ahead. Nah, I want to go ahead. What you got to say?
I feel like I'm just, trying to put on for my city. Like, I'm coming out of Boston and just on the landscape. Nationally, we really don't get too much play. I think when you think of my city, you kind of think of, Rats, Rocks, Patriots, a bunch of white people, some South Boston, Park the car, however y'all type shit, but that ain't representative of what it is. Like, it goes down in my city, not to glorify anything negative, but we get it just like, other places as well. Like, Atlanta, New York, like, we doing the same type of thing. Young people get money, young people building ways for themselves and trying to make it out. That's kind of how I came about with my clothing line. You know what I mean? Parvenu Fresh, which is stands for, it's a French word meaning one who has risen suddenly in wealth and or power, but is not accepted by the dominant group. And I feel like as Black people, period, that's kind of how we are. We get money, we set in trends, but sometimes the things that we create are monetized by other people. So it's time for me to throw my hat in the ring and take power of my ownership.
Right. All right, so you taught me something new today about Parvenu and what it means. I think that's really dope that you found that name. So let me ask you, how long have you been in the fashion business?
I think unofficially my whole life I've always been a fresh kid,
Okay, excuse us.
Always, those things, but officially, probably like 2 years ago, probably like when the pandemic got hit, and I just had all these ideas in my head. I was seeing different things, man. I had a message more than anything. I wanted to express that and get that seed and get that out to the world. So I had put some things together and, got that LLC and all that, put that together.
All right, congratulations. So let the people know, like, what is your line based off? Like, is it hip hop wear? Is it urban wear? Is it like, more, formal? Like, what kind of clothes you got?
Well, yeah, it's like, as of right now, it's streetwear, you know what I mean? But it's going to expand like a oversized luxury streetwear lifestyle brand. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to compare it to Ralph Lauren Polo, but that general idea of something that, represents us in the street, man, like fly luxury stuff, you know what I mean? Like, we coming from the gutter, but we not stuck there, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, for sure. So let me ask you this. What made you, I know you say you've been fresh, fresh to death since fresh became deaf, you know what I'm saying? But what made you say, all right, I want to actually actively put something together and produce it for the people?
Like I said before, it's all about ownership, you know what I mean? We know what our culture represents, we bring in billions of dollars across the world, but sometimes, people ain't getting their fair share. So I say, you know what? I always been fly. I always been a trendsetter. I always been somebody that, was into the culture. So I say, you know what? Instead of just being a consumer, I'd rather be a producer and be able to provide for myself and my family.
All right. So was this something, being behind the G wall and being able to accomplish something like this is really big, Did you find it particularly difficult or, how was that process for you?
Well, absolutely. I think you run into a lot of obstacles being behind the G wall, you know what I mean? Whether that's administration or whether that's even sometimes dealing with your own people and them having the things that they got to deal with in real life. So you always got to carve out the time. I think that it was in me and it's a passion of mine. So, I just ran through the walls like the juggernaut. Like I wasn't even, taking no for an answer or none of that. I got the ball rolling and I was early success. But however, I did run into some obstacles as of late. And when the supply chain issues happened during the pandemic and all of that, that kind of slowed things up. So I was like actually looking for vendors and things like that. So I kind of put it on pause. I should be coming home fairly soon. And I know that when I touch feet around, I will, make the necessary links and connections to put me on top again.
All right, for sure. I know you're very excited about being able to be back boots on ground on this side of the wall. Let me ask you a little bit about your incarceration. How have you stayed motivated over the time that you've been, behind the G wall? What keeps you going?
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. I always said, just build it, man, with other positive, like-minded people, man, enterprising, man. Enterprising minds gonna find each other, man, put business plans together, man, and, find ways to get money legally. So, I've always been on that way. School, you know what I mean? I actually am in college as of right now, probably like 2 semesters short of my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
So, that's a big one, man. You just gotta find positive people, positive programs, working out, of course. You gotta hit that bar. And you gotta hit that ball, you gotta hit that yard, play ball, get your mind right, man. But you're a creative person, man. Like I said, find like-mind, network, deal with people that are about something, man, and figure out how to change your life for the positive.
All right, I think that's awesome. So let the people know how they can find your clothing line, how they can connect with you, and all that good stuff.
Well, yeah, you can find my clothing line on Instagram at Parvenu.Fresh. So that's spelled PARVENU.Fresh. FRESH on Instagram. You can find me on my personal page on Instagram at even Ray Charles can see 835, all one word, EVNRAYSCE 835. Go can CCAN.
All right. All right, I'm going to make sure that I have that out too. But, this is also an audio thing, so we want to make sure maybe those that can't see it can know, where to find you. So y'all definitely make sure y'all check him out on Instagram. Check out his clothing line, add his personal account, and keep in touch with him. All right, bro, I know time is money. So you got any shout outs or things like that, or anything you want to drop on the people before we part?
Okay, definitely, man. First and foremost, big ups to you. Big ups to Kwame for setting up this platform for other soldiers in the struggle. And I just want to shout out everybody who kept it solid, man. Getting through it, man. Still taking care of their kids from behind the wall and, building with their wives and such and their family. I want to let y'all know that Parvenu is bigger than just a clothing line, man. It's a lifestyle brand. We doing promotion and multimedia too soon. So, with us, man, we got a lot of talent up there in Boston. And got a lot of talented artists. So, y'all tap in. Y'all see what it is, man. We going link. It's like that, man. But, I got bars too, so I might have to drop something on y'all.
Oh, snap. Oh, don't say that. What you got? Go ahead. Spit something right quick. Let me hear it.
Okay. And it's that swipe, no swipe. Money long like train smoke. Sacks fifth trip. Cups your girl to get your babe stroke. I came up off the loud pack, upgraded to that beige coat. When I was switching Cavaliers, had visions of that Range Rover. Understand the game. It's all about the pesos. Foreign exchange paper get you major. All you ain't know. And the body's gonna respect it. Don't even wet it when you walk a slot machine, jackpot, nigga, bet it. It's a view for the fortune, premium, unleaded, on the road to the riches. Sent it all, debit card, cash, credit, cash app, and Bitcoin, no more shoebox money. When you move on, you gotta move with 2 Glocks, dummy. One Reggie, one Extendo. My younger year, shooter, blow a nigga like Nintendo. Trace you like a stencil, we out.
Okay. All right, well, y'all heard that. Make sure that you add your boy, all right, Scrooge Mac, and you definitely want to check out his clothing line. All right, peace.